Well, this video is for Math 70. This is the next assignment in graphing, and this assignment is graphing with intercepts. So the intercepts are where the line hits the x and the y axis. Okay? So down here where it hits the x-axis, that is an x-intercept. Over here where it hits the y-axis, that is the y-intercept. Okay? Now, something that's a little bit tricky about this, at the x-intercept, the y-coordinate is 0. At the y-intercept, the x-coordinate is 0. Okay? So, let's look at a couple of examples here. And that's how we're going to find these values, right? The goal is to find these points, and the way to do that is to plug in 0 for the y to find the x-intercept, plug in 0 for the x to find the y-intercept. So we look at something like problem 2, x minus y equals 5. So to find the x-intercept, we plug in 0 for y and find out x equals 5, and so the x-intercept is 5, 0. To find the y-intercept, we plug in 0 for x, and then we get y equals -5, and so that's the point 0, -5. And this step right here, I just divided or multiplied on both sides by -1, and that gives us y equals -5. So there's our intercepts, and then we want to use that to graph the line. So 5, 0 is over here, 0, -5 is down here, and so our line will look something like that. Okay. Well, let's look at some more of these. It's going to be the same process on every one. Let's see here. Problem 4. Now with these problems, we don't really have to get the y by itself, although that's a good skill to have. Really what we're looking for here, again, with the x-intercept, is to plug in 0 for y. And so x equals 3, right? If we divide on both sides by 2, x equals 3, and so this is the point 3, 0. On the y-intercept, put in 0 for x. And then we get y equals 2. So this is the point 0, 2. And then again, let's see here, 3, 0, 0, 2, and so the line will look something like that. Alrighty, let's keep going here. Let's take a look at number 12. Here we've got 2x minus y equals 8. And so again, for the x-intercept, plug in 0 for y and get the x by itself. X equals 4, so that's the point 4, 0. Here, put in 0 for the x. Don't lose this minus sign because that's saying -y equals 8. Multiply or divide on both sides by -1. Y equals -8. Okay. Okay, so let's see here. 4, 0 is going to be right there, and then 0, -8 is right there. And so our line will look something like that. Okay, let's see what else we've got here. Oh, let's go ahead, let's look at number 18. Number 18, what is it? 6y minus 5x equals 30. Okay, so for the x-intercept, put in the 0 for y. So that gives us negative 5x equals 30. Again, don't lose that negative sign. It's attached to the 5. This will say x equals negative 6. And so the x-intercept is negative 6, 0. Let's see, 6y minus 5 times 0 equals 30. And so here, y equals 5. So this is the point 0, 5. Now, I've set all of these problems up so that these x and y intercepts are whole numbers because I'm also asking you to graph them. That doesn't always happen, okay? X and y intercepts are not always on whole numbers. I debated about putting some in there that came out to be fractions, but that can get a little bit tricky when you're trying to graph on a grid. So I ended up making them all whole numbers. Okay, so negative 6, 0 is going to be there. 0, positive 5 is right there. Nice whole numbers. And there's our line. All right, let's do one more here. All right, problem 20. What do we have? 7x minus 5y equals 35. Okay, so make the y 0. 7x is 35. X equals 5. And so our x-intercept is 5, 0. To find the y-intercept, make the x 0. Don't lose that negative sign. Oops. And then divide on both sides by negative 5. Y equals negative 7. Oh, that is true, but the answer we want is the point 0, negative 7. All right. So, let's see. There's 0, negative 7. There's 5, 0. And so our line will look something like that. Okay, so that's it really for this assignment. Okay, it's just an introduction to the concept of the x-intercept and the y-intercept and how to find them. I think we'll do, let's see, this will definitely be on the midterm. So if you do have any questions about it, please let me know. Thanks.